let us discuss Ohm's law. According to the Ohm's law, current I flowing through the conductor is directly proportional to the potential difference across the conductor if physical conditions like pressure, temperature kept constant. So according to the Ohm's law, V directly proportional I, potential difference is directly proportional to the current flowing through the conductor. Suppose that this is a conductor. Current I flowing through the conductor is directly proportional to the potential difference across the conductor when physical conditions like pressure, temperature kept constant. So V equal R into I. V directly proportional I and V equal R into I. When we remove proportionality sign, then we take constant, one constant. Here is the constant R. So V upon I equal R, where R is constant called resistance of the conductor. The graph between current I and potential difference V is always in a straight line. I and V, the graph between V and I is always in a straight line. There are two types of substances. First, ohmic substances, and second, non-ohmic substances. Ohmic substances, the substances which obey Ohm's law are called ohmic substances. And also the graph between V and I will be a straight line for ohmic substances. For example, all metallic conductors are ohmic substances. Non-ohmic substances which do not obey Ohm's law are called non-ohmic substances. The graph between V and I will be non-linear. For example, vacuum tubes and semiconductors are non-ohmic substances. The graph between V and I, potential difference and current, for non-ohmic substances will be non-linear, just like this. Okay. Next, resistance. The resistance of a conductor is the obstruction caused by the conductor to the flow of current through it. Suppose that this is a resistance. Resistance is the obstruction caused of the current. So according to the Ohm's law, the unit of resistance is ohm. The unit of resistance is ohm, represented by omega. According to the Ohm's law, V upon I equal R when V equal 1 volt and I equal 1 ampere, then resistance R equal 1 ohm. So we can define 1 ohm in this way: if potential difference across the conductor is 1 volt and current flowing through the conductor is 1 ampere. Then resistance R is 1 ohm. Then resistance R is 1 ohm. Let us discuss about resistivity. According to the experiment, resistance R is directly proportional to the length of the conductor. This is conducting wire, and if we increase the length of the conductor, then also resistance increases, and resistance R is directly proportional 1 upon area, or inversely proportional to the resistance R is inversely proportional to the area of the conductor. Then suppose that this is equation number 1 and this is equation number 2. From equation 1 and 2, from equation 1 and 2, we have R directly proportional L upon A, and R equal rho L upon A, where rho is constant, called resistivity of the conductor, called resistivity. If or from above equation, RA equal rho into L, then rho equal RA upon L, rho equal RA upon L. If area of the conductor equal 1 meter square and length of the conductor L equal 1 meter, then resistivity rho equal R, resistance R equal rho. So in this way we can define. So resistivity is defined as resistivity is defined as the resistance of the conductor of unit length, the resistance of the conductor of unit length per unit area of cross section, per unit area of cross section. According to the experiment, resistance R is directly proportional to the length of the conductor and R inversely proportional to the area of the conductor. From equation 1 and 2, R equal rho L upon A, where R is constant, called resistivity. R equal rho L upon rho into L, rho equal RA upon L. If A equal 1 meter square and L equal 1 meter, then resistivity rho equal R, or resistance R equal resistivity. Then in this way, resistivity is defined as the resistance of the conductor of unit length per unit area of the cross section. Unit of resistivity. Our next topic is unit of resistivity. We know that R equal rho L upon A, or rho equal R A upon L. Then rho equal, the unit of R is ohm, and unit of area equal meter square upon unit of length equal meter. 1 meter and 1 meter cancelled. Then rho equal ohm meter. The unit of resistivity equal ohm meter. Okay. Let us solve this numerical. What is the resistance of an electric arc lamp if the lamp uses 20 ampere when connected to a 220 volt line? We have to find the resistance of a lamp which uses 20 ampere current and which is connected to 220 volt line. So solve. Here given that V equal potential difference V equal 220 volt and current I equal 20 ampere. Then we have find value of resistance. Then according to the Ohm's law, V upon I equal R. Put value V and I in this equation. 220 upon 20 equal R. It's become R equal 11 ohm. So by solving this equation, we have find the value of R. Resistance R equal 11 ohm. Okay. Let us solve another numerical question. Potential difference between 2 points of a wire carrying 2 ampere current is 0.1 volt. Calculate the resistance these points. In this numerical we have also find the value of resistance. So solve same. Here given that potential difference V equal 0.1 volt and current I equal 2 ampere. Then according to the Ohm's law, what is the formula of Ohm's? V upon I equal R. Then R equal, put value of V and I, 0.1 upon 2. It's become how much? R equal 0.05 ohm. Very simple numerical. Potential difference between 2 points of a wire carrying 2 ampere current is 0.1 volt. Calculate the resistance this point. So V equal 0.1 volt, current I equal 2 ampere. According to the Ohm's law, V upon I equal R equal 0.1 upon 2, 0.05 ohm. Next point is combination of resistors. The most important here, if resistances are connected in series, then the total resistance of the combination increases, and if resistances are connected in parallel, then the total resistance would be decreases. There are two ways of combination of resistors. First, series combination of resistors, and second, parallel combination of resistor. So series combination of resistors and parallel combination of resistors. So let us discuss about what is series combination of resistors. When two or more resistors are connected end to end, then they are said to be in series combination of resistors. Here R1, R2 and R3 are resistors. Okay. Next, derivation of series combination of resistors. We have three resistors which is connected in series. Then R1, R2 and R3. There are three resistors, and V1, V2 and V3 are potential difference across the resistance R1, R2, R3 respectively. Then three resistors R1, R2 and R3. The same current I flows through each resistors R1, R2 and R3. Remember that in series combination the current I will be same, but potential difference across each resistors will different. If V1, V2 and V3 are potential difference across the resistance R1, R2, R3 respectively, then according to the Ohm's law, V1 equal I R1, V2 equal I R2 and V3 equal I R3. This is the Ohm's law, Ohm's formula. V1 across the resistance R1, the potential difference V1 equal IR1, V2 equal IR2, and V3 equal IR3. Then V equal V1 plus V2 plus V3. Put the value of each V1, V2 and V3. Then V equal IR1 plus IR2 plus IR3. V equal, here take I common, and R1 plus R2 plus R3. Suppose that this is equation number 1. If RS is a series combination of resistors, if RS is series combination of resistors, then V equal IRS from equation 1 and 2. From equation 1 and 2, we have the left hand side, the right hand side is same. Both equation, then left hand side we can same. So IRS equal I R1 plus R2 plus R3. This become RS equal R1 plus R2 plus R3. In this way, the series combination of resistors, when resistors are connected in series form, then the total combination of resistors are S equal R1 plus R2 plus R3.